Would you say that the niqab is a barrier then? And if so, in what sense?
The niqab, for me, even though most people do see the niqab as a barrier, for me, it's not a barrier because personally, the frequent question I do get asked is how do I get to places and how do I make it to big events and all these things I am really into. And I do tell them because the truth is, whenever I receive like any proposal, I make it clear to them that I can't do this without my niqab. So if they say they are okay with it, we work together. But if they don't agree, it's easy and we let things slide because I believe since I'm doing it for the sake of Allah, better opportunities would be coming up. So for me, it's really not a big deal and it's not a barrier because I believe whatever Allah has destined for you, inshallah, it will always come to you. So it's really not a big deal for me.
Allahu Akbar, mashallah, that's such a beautiful mindset that you've got, sister. Really, mashallah. Allahumma barik. Alhamdulillah. So do you feel then that sisters that wear hijab get treated differently from sisters who wear the niqab?
To some extent, I would say yes, because the treatment is clearly different and you see it physically because I really don't know how to explain this, but then at times people feel just because you're covered or just because you wear the niqab, you're dull, you're antisocial, and there's nothing you can actually bring to the table. So there's this story in my life that I always love telling people. My first days at university, I met some group of men because I was on a queue to submit my documents and I was the only one putting on a niqab then. So I heard them saying, what, like, who is this? Like, what does she mean? What is she doing here? And I was like, okay. So I walk up to them and I told them, like, just because we're covered doesn't mean we're covering our brain. And just because I'm dressed this way doesn't mean I don't know what I'm doing, or maybe I'm not social, or maybe I'm not intelligent. So that was one of the things that pained me, and I was very motivated from my first years in university till the end. And that kept playing in my head and made me work even harder.